Chapter 3. Skeletal System and Nervous System. Learning Objectives. To understand. Times the major functions of the skeleton. Times the movement of different types of joints in the body. Times voluntary and involuntary muscles. Times different parts of the nervous system. Times structure of a nerve cell. Times structure of the sense organs and their care. Find out. Times comparison between voluntary and involuntary muscles. Times the internal parts of different organs. Our body is a framework of bones. The bones are a part of the skeletal system and the brain is a part of our nervous system. It helps us in reading, writing, thinking, etc. Let's learn more about the skeletal and the nervous system. A skeletal system. Something hard that we feel below the skin are the bones. There is a framework of bones inside our body called the skeleton. Skeleton gives shape and support to our body. We have 206 bones inside our body. The bones of the skeleton are organized into a skeletal system. Important functions of the skeletal system are as follows. 1. It provides support and basic shape to the body. 2. It helps in the movement of the body. 3. It protects the soft organs of the body. 4. The skull protects the brain and ribs protect the heart and lungs. 5. Bones are filled with a substance called bone marrow. It is a fatty substance which forms blood. 6. Bones also contain minerals like calcium and phosphorus. Parts of the skeletal system. The skeletal system consists of 4 main parts. 1. The skull. The skull is a bony structure in our body that protects the brain. In adult human beings, the skull is normally made up of 22 bones, joined together to cover the brain and to give shape to the head. All the bones in the skull are fixed, except the lower jaw which is movable and which enables us to talk and eat. Skull also has holes where the eyes, nose and ears are positioned. 2. The backbone. When you place your hand behind your back, you feel a long hard bone. This long bone is called backbone. It is also called the vertebral column or spine. 33 small bones called the vertebrae make up the backbone. Hence it is also called the vertebral column. These 33 small bones help us in turning, twisting and bending. Due to these, our body remains upright. The backbone encloses and protects the spinal cord which is connected to the brain. 3. The ribcage. When you touch your chest, you feel a frame of bones. It is known as the ribcage. There are 12 pairs of ribs of long curved bones. Ribcage also protects lungs and heart. 10 pairs of these ribs are connected to the breastbone called sternum. The last 2 pairs of ribs which are not connected to the breastbone are called floating ribs. 4. The limbs. There are 2 pairs of limbs, arms and legs. Pair of arms is known as forelimbs and pair of legs is known as hindlimbs. Humerus is the long bone in the arm and femur is the thigh bone in the leg. Femur is the longest bone in the body. There are many small bones in our hands, wrists and ankles. Joints. A joint is the place in the body where 2 bones meet. Strong bands of tissue called ligaments hold 2 bones together at a joint. There are 2 types of joints in our body, immovable and movable. Since bones of the skull are fixed, the joints between them are removable. Joints in other parts of the body are movable and are of 4 types. 1. Hinge joint. The hinge joints are similar to the movement of the hinges of a door. They can move back and forth. Bones in fingers, knees, toes and elbows are all hinge joints. For example, we can fold our elbows to touch our neck and shoulders. It enables movements similar to the opening and closing of a hinged door. 2. Ball and socket joint. These joints are the most flexible joints of the body. You can move these joints around very comfortably. These joints help in movements such as rotating, bending, and stretching. The shoulder joint and hip joint are examples of ball and socket joints. 3. Pivot joint. The skull is connected to the backbone with a pivot joint. It allows us to move our head downwards, upwards and sideways by nodding and shaking of the head. 4. Gliding joint. The type of joint which allows the bones to slide over each other is called gliding joint. This type of joint is found in bones of wrist and ankle. Cartilage. In various parts of the body like elbow, ankle, knee and also between the vertebrae in the backbone, a tough, elastic tissue is found. This is known as cartilage. Bones, cartilage and muscles help us in movement. Cartilage prevents the bones from rubbing against each other and wearing out. Cartilage is also present in the top part of the ear or the tip of the nose. Therefore, these parts are soft to touch. Muscles. The movement of the bones is made possible due to muscles. A muscle is a fibrous structure made up of proteins. We have over 600 muscles in the body. They are under the skin and surrounded by bones. Tendons attach muscles to the bones. You now know that the joints allow our body to move in different ways, but for movement to happen, the bones must be connected to muscles. When two muscles come into play, there is a movement in the bone. When you move your arm or leg, one muscle has to contract and another muscle has to relax. There are two types of muscles. 1. Voluntary muscles. These are the muscles which are under our control. Muscles attached to the skeleton of the body are voluntary muscles. These are also called as skeletal muscles. For example, muscles in the arms and legs are voluntary muscles. If we look at them under a microscope, these seem to have bands or stripes. Therefore, they are also known as striated or striped muscles. 2. Involuntary muscles. Those muscles which work automatically and are not under our direct control are called involuntary muscles. They are not striated. For example, muscles of digestive system and cardiac muscles present in heart are involuntary muscles. These work throughout our life without stopping or getting tired. A nervous system. How are you able to think, feel, smell, hear, see and learn? All this is possible because of the nervous system. It is a very important system of the body. It makes us aware of our surroundings. It coordinates and controls the other systems of the body. The nervous system is made up of three main parts. 1. Brain. 2. Spinal cord. 3. Nerves. The brain is the control center of nervous system. It is divided into three major parts: cerebrum, cerebellum and brain system, medulla. 1. Cerebrum. This is the biggest part of the brain. It is the part that controls our ability to think, learn, decide, remember, dream and feel. It also receives and interprets information from our sense organs. 2. Cerebellum. This is the second biggest part of the brain. It is present behind the cerebrum and controls the balance and posture of our body. Moreover, the actions of muscles in the body are also controlled by the cerebellum. 3. Brain stem or medulla. Brain stem joins the spinal cord to the brain. It controls all our involuntary actions like breathing, heartbeat, blood pressure and muscle movements in the digestive system. Spinal cord. The spinal cord is a system of nerves running from the base of the brain to the lower end of the backbone. It is protected inside the backbone. Messages travel from the brain to the spinal cord and then to all parts of the body. Reflex actions. Reflex actions are sudden, involuntary actions in response to any change in the environment of an organism. So, reflex actions do not require thinking. When messages are sent to and from spinal cord, reflex actions take place. These responses are very quick. If you touch a hot object accidentally, you withdraw your hand almost immediately. The sight of food makes your mouth water immediately. Coughing and sneezing are also reflex actions. Stepping back when something is about to fall on you is also a reflex action. Nerves. All the parts of the nervous system contain cells called nerves or nerve cells. Nerves are bundles of fibers that carry messages between the brain or spinal cord and other parts of the body. There are 3 types of nerves. 1. Sensory nerves. Sensory nerves carry signals from the sense organs and muscles to spinal cord and then to the brain. 2. Motor nerves. These carry messages from the brain and spinal cord to the muscles and glands. 3. Automatic nerves. The involuntary or slightly voluntary activities inside the body are carried out by automatic nerves. The eyes. The eyes are the organs of sight. The colored center of the eye is called the iris. The black spot in the center of the eye is called the pupil. Light enters through the pupil. The part that covers the front of the eye is called cornea. It is a transparent, dome-shaped window. Cornea protects the pupil and iris. The lens is present behind the iris. There is a very thin layer of tissues in the inner part of our eye which is called retina. The light that enters the eye is captured by the retina and sent to the brain through the optic nerve. The ears. The ears are the organs of hearing. The external part of the ear is called pinna. The sound waves collected by the pinna strike the eardrum. The vibration to the inner ear is sent by the eardrum through the middle ear. Sound waves are carried to the brain by auditory nerve. The nose. The nose is the organ of smell. It has 2 holes called nostrils. The space at the back of the nose is called nasal cavity. A bony structure called palate separates it from mouth. The tongue. The tongue is the organ of taste. It is found on the floor of the mouth. We can taste, chew or speak with the tongue. There are different taste buds for salty, sour, sweet and bitter tastes. These buds have nerve endings which carry the message to the brain to help us taste various food items. The skin. The skin is the organ of touch and feel. The skin is the largest organ in our body. It protects the internal organs of the body. It detects sensation like pressure, pain, heat and cold. The skin consists of 3 layers, epidermis, dermis and hypodermis. The maintenance of body temperature, protection and healing of wounds are some important functions provided by the skin. Let's revise. Skeletal system gives shape and support to the body. The skull, spine, ribcage, limbs are parts of the skeleton. Bones are hard on the outside, and inside they contain a soft and spongy matter called the bone marrow. Joints help the bones to move. The fingers have 3 bones each, while the thumb has 2 bones. The nervous system controls all the systems of the body, using brain, nerves and spinal cord. Reflex actions are automatic actions of the body which are controlled by the spinal cord. We get information about our surroundings through sense organs, eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. Medulla controls the heartbeat, breathing and swallowing.